right, so are you ready to dive into something pretty powerful today?
Always up for a good deep dive.
Okay, good. Because today we're going to be talking all about don't chase, attract.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, so it's all about like shifting our energy,
Stuff?
instead of just like running ourselves ragged,
Yeah.
chasing after goals.
Right.
What if we could like effortlessly attract those things to us?
That sounds much more appealing than the constant chase.
Exactly. And that's what this YouTube audiobook is all about.
Interesting. So how does it suggest we make that shift?
Well, the first big idea they dive into is this whole concept of detachment.
Detachment.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
So they use this analogy of a child chasing a butterfly.
Oh, I can already see where this is going.
Right. The harder the child runs, like the more that butterfly just flits away.
Yeah, it's like a perfect metaphor for how we often approach our goals.
Exactly.
The more desperately we chase after them,
Uh-huh.
the more elusive they become.
Totally. So in this context, detachment isn't about just like giving up.
Right. It's not about being passive.
Yeah.
It's more about putting in the effort,
Right.
but then releasing the need to control the outcome.
Like trusting that the universe has got your back.
Exactly. Trusting that things will unfold as they're meant to.
I like that.
And the audiobook actually shares this really great story
Oh, yeah.
about an artist named Winnie,
Yeah.
who was so fixated on getting recognized by this specific gallery,
Hmm.
like it became her sole focus.
Oh, so her art became all about like seeking that external validation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And ironically, in the process, it kind of lost its spark.
It's like she was so focused on the destination
Yeah.
that she forgot to enjoy the journey of creating.
Exactly. And it wasn't until she let go of that desperate pursuit
Okay.
and just focused on the pure joy of creating art for its own sake that things really shifted for her.
Wow. So she finally found that recognition she'd been chasing.
Yeah, but it came naturally.
That's amazing.
It came when she stopped forcing it.
When she was just in the flow. So that's such a great example of how sometimes letting go
Yeah.
can actually be the most powerful way to attract what we want.
And that leads us to another key principle from the audiobook.
Okay.
This idea of feeling it to attract it.
Feeling it to attract it.
Yeah, they encourage you to really visualize
Okay.
having everything you desire.
Right now.
Right now.
Like in this moment.
Yes. So close your eyes, imagine it. How would that feel? What sensations would you experience?
That's powerful stuff.
And it's more than just positive thinking.
Right. It's about really embodying the state of having it already.
Absolutely, because the audiobook emphasizes
Yeah.
that our emotions emit these powerful vibrations.
Okay.
And the universe, in a way, responds to those vibrations.
So if we're constantly vibrating with lack and scarcity, we're attracting more of the same.
Right.
But if we can tap into the feeling of abundance,
Yes.
joy, love,
That's when things start to shift.
powerful.
And that shift starts with recognizing that constantly chasing can actually keep us stuck in this scarcity mindset.
Like this belief that there's just not enough to go around.
Exactly. The audiobook argues for embracing an abundance mindset instead.
Okay.
This belief that the universe is inherently abundant
Yeah.
and wants to support us.
I love that. And they actually share another really inspiring story
They do.
to illustrate this point. Tell me about Anna.
So Anna had spent years
Okay.
desperately searching for a partner,
Uh-huh.
always feeling like something was missing.
Okay.
And it wasn't until she stopped chasing and started focusing on radiating self-love and wholeness
Okay.
that she finally found love.
So it's like she became a magnet for the right relationship by aligning her energy with it.
Exactly. And this speaks to a really profound concept.
What's that?
We have a far greater influence on our reality than
Like-
we might realize.
We're not just like passive recipients of circumstances.
You know, we are active creators of our experiences.
I love that. And that brings us to another really intriguing idea from the audiobook.
Okay, what's that?
What if challenges are actually opportunities in disguise?
I like that.
Yeah. So they suggest that when we're aligned with our higher purpose,
Okay.
even obstacles can become stepping stones on our path.
And this raises a crucial question for you listening right now.
Ooh, good one.
What is your higher purpose?
Yeah.
What are those passions, talents, values that truly light you up?
Yeah, because when we live in alignment with that inner compass,
Right.
even difficult situations can guide us toward greater fulfillment.
It's like we're not just stumbling through life.
Right.
We're being guided towards something meaningful.
And the audiobook actually highlights the power of our imagination
Oh, yeah.
in this whole journey.
She's so powerful.
So they delve into the science behind how our thoughts and visualizations emit vibrations that the universe responds to.
It's like our imagination is a seed planter.
Ooh, I like that.
And our thoughts are the seeds that we're sowing in the garden of our reality.
Beautiful.
So by consistently visualizing our desires and feeling them as real,
Yeah.
we essentially make them more likely to manifest in our lives.
But here's the catch, right?
What's that?
We also have to trust the timing.
Ah, that's so important.
Things don't always happen on our schedule.
Nope, they rarely do.
So the audiobook encourages us to surrender to the natural rhythm of the universe.
Yeah.
Like imagine a river effortlessly flowing toward the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Our desires, too, can unfold with ease when we trust the timing of our journey.
Because sometimes the greatest gifts take time to develop.
Absolutely. So what's crucial is letting go of the need to control every detail.
Right, we can set intentions, visualize, take inspired action.
Yeah.
But then we need to release the grip and allow the universe to work its magic.
And speaking of letting go, the audiobook also tackles those pesky negative blocks.
Oh yeah, those limiting beliefs and self-doubts.
That can sabotage our efforts.
They can be so sneaky.
So how do we deal with those?
Well, the audiobook proposes a pretty radical idea.
Okay, I'm listening.
What if these blocks are just illusions, mental barriers that are keeping us from the abundance that the universe has in store for us?
So it's like we're surrounded by this incredible support system.
Yes.
But sometimes our own fears and doubts block us.
Exactly. We are all interconnected, part of this benevolent universe that wants to see us thrive.
So how do we start dismantling those mental barriers?
Well, one powerful practice they emphasize is gratitude.
Okay, gratitude seems to be a recurring theme
It is.
in a lot of personal development philosophies.
Yeah, but what makes it so powerful in this context?
Yeah.
It's not just about feeling thankful for what we have.
Right.
It's about appreciating what's on its way.
Okay.
It's about trusting that the universe is always working in our favor.
Even when we can't see the evidence yet.
Exactly.
It's like saying thank you next.
I love that.
You know, we're acknowledging the good that's already present.
Yeah.
And welcoming even more to come our way.
And that gratitude in turn raises our vibration.
Okay.
And attracts more things to be grateful for.
It creates like this upward spiral.
Exactly.
So it all comes back to aligning our energy with the frequency of what we want.
Yes.
Instead of focusing on the lack, we focus on the feeling of having it already.
We imagine ourselves living our dream life, experiencing the joy, the fulfillment, the gratitude, as if it's already our reality.
And that energy, that vibration, is what we send out into the universe.
And the universe, being this incredible mirror, reflects that energy back to us.
So it responds by bringing into our lives experiences, opportunities, relationships that match our vibration.
Exactly. It's like we're tuning into the radio station of our desires.
Oh, I like
the more we focus on that frequency,
yes,
the clearer the signal becomes.
But it's not just about our individual efforts, right?
Right. It's a collaboration.
Okay.
Between us and the universe.
So we set intentions.
Yes.
We visualize.
Yes.
We take inspired action. But ultimately,
we surrender to a higher power.
Wow.
We trust that the universe knows the best way to bring our desires into reality.
Even if it doesn't always unfold.
Right.
According to our plan.
Exactly.
It's like we're co-creating with the universe.
Yes.
We're becoming partners in this grand adventure of manifestation.
And that's where the magic unfolds.
I love it.
When we let go of the need to control and allow the universe to work its magic.
Yeah.
We open ourselves to possibilities we never could have imagined.
That's beautiful.
It is, isn't it?
That's amazing. So much to unpack here.
Definitely lots to ponder.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
And then we'll be back to dive even deeper into this don't chase, attract philosophy.
Sounds good. I'm ready when you are. It's not just about like manifesting material things.
Right, or achieving specific goals.
Yeah. Yeah, this don't chase, attract philosophy applies to every area of our lives.
Like relationships, health, creativity.
Even our spiritual growth.
It's about like cultivating a deeper sense of alignment.
Right, a sense of flow.
Yeah, in everything we do.
So if you're feeling stuck or frustrated in any area of your life, it might be a good time to pause and ask yourself, are you in chase mode?
Okay.
Are you clinging to a specific outcome with like a sense of desperation? Or are you open to the possibilities that the universe might have in store?
That's a powerful question.
It is, isn't it?
So how does the audiobook differentiate between chasing and attracting?
Well, they make a really clear distinction.
Okay.
Chasing is fueled by fear lack and a sense of urgency. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
And it often leads to more frustration.
Okay, so attracting.
Attracting is about aligning with the energy of what we want.
Yeah.
Trusting the process.
Yeah.
Allowing it to flow into our lives effortlessly.
So it's like shifting from a push energy to a pull energy.
Exactly.
Instead of forcing things to happen,
right.
we're becoming magnetic to our desires.
Which sounds a lot more enjoyable.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And it doesn't mean we become passive.
Okay.
We can still set goals, take action work towards our dreams, but we do it from a place of inner peace, trust, and alignment.
Alignment with our highest good.
Yes, exactly.
So it's not about like sitting on the couch
right.
and expecting things to magically fall into our lap.
Definitely not.
It's about taking inspired action guided by our intuition.
And fueled by a deep sense of purpose.
Absolutely.
And the audiobook actually offers some really practical advice.
Okay.
On how to do that.
Okay, I'm listening.
One of the key suggestions is to become more aware of our thoughts and beliefs.
Okay.
So what stories are we telling ourselves about ourselves and the world?
Right.
Are they empowering or are they limiting?
Because those thoughts and beliefs are literally creating our reality.
They are.
So if we're constantly thinking, I'm not good enough, or I'll never achieve that, we're setting ourselves up for failure.
It's like we're programming our minds for those outcomes.
So the audiobook encourages us to challenge those negative thoughts.
Yes.
And replace them with more positive and empowering ones.
To consciously choose thoughts that support our desires and align with our highest vision for ourselves.
It's like we're weeding our mental garden.
I love that analogy.
Getting rid of the thoughts that don't serve us.
Yes.
And planting seeds of abundance, joy, and possibility.
And speaking of abundance, the audiobook emphasizes gratitude.
Gratitude keeps coming up.
It does, doesn't it?
What makes it so powerful in this context?
Well, it's not just about feeling thankful for what we have.
Right.
It's about appreciating what's on its way. It's about trusting that the universe is always working in our favor.
Even when we can't see the evidence yet.
Exactly. It's like we're saying thank you next. We're acknowledging the good that's present and welcoming even more to come our way. And that gratitude, in turn, raises our vibration and attracts more things to be grateful for.
It's a beautiful upward spiral.
It really is.
So it all comes back to aligning our energy with the frequency of what we want.
Instead of focusing on the lack, we focus on the feeling of having it already.
Okay, so we imagine ourselves living our dream life.
Close your eyes. Visualize it.
Experiencing the joy, fulfillment, the gratitude.
As if it's already happening.
And that energy, that vibration is what we send out.
And the universe, being this incredible mirror, reflects that energy back to us.
I love that. So it responds by bringing into our lives those experiences, opportunities, relationships
that match our vibration.
It's like we're tuning into the radio station of our desires.
Exactly.
The more we focus on that frequency, the clearer the signal becomes. But it's not just about our individual efforts, is it?
No, it's a collaboration between us and the universe.
So we set intentions.
Yes.
We visualize, we take inspired action.
Yes.
But ultimately,
we surrender to a higher power.
We trust that the universe knows the best way
to bring our desires into reality.
Even if it doesn't always unfold according to our plan.
Exactly.
It's like we're co-creating with the universe.
And we're becoming partners in this grand adventure of manifestation.
And that's where the magic really unfolds.
When we let go of the need to control and allow the universe to work its magic.
We open ourselves to possibilities we never could have imagined.
It's a beautiful thing.
It really is so much to unpack here.
Lots to ponder.
And so much more to explore.
We've only just scratched the surface.
Okay, so we've covered so much ground in this deep dive into Don't Chase, Attract.
Yeah, it's been a fascinating exploration.
But before we wrap up, I want to make sure our listeners have some practical tools.
Oh, absolutely. Let's get actionable.
So, like, where do they even begin?
Well, one of the simplest but most powerful things you can do.
Okay, tell me.
Is start by noticing when you slip into chase mode.
Like, what does that actually feel like in your body?
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Are your shoulders tense? Is your mind racing?
Yeah, those physical and mental cues can be so revealing.
They're like little alarm bells.
Exactly. So once we're aware of them, how do we actually shift that energy?
The audiobook offers a bunch of really helpful practices.
Okay, good.
And remember, it's not about doing them perfectly.
Yeah.
It's about finding what resonates with you.
And experimenting.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the most foundational practices they emphasize is gratitude.
Gratitude keeps coming up.
It's so powerful.
So how does it actually work in this context?
Well, gratitude is more than just saying thank you
Okay.
for the good things in your life.
Okay.
It's about cultivating this deep appreciation
Yeah.
for the present moment,
Right.
for all that you already have.
And for the abundance that surrounds us.
Exactly. When you focus on what you're grateful for,
Yeah.
it shifts your energetic frequency
Okay.
from lack to abundance.
It's like we're telling the universe.
Hey, I'm open to receiving more good stuff.
Exactly. That openness creates space for your desires
Yeah.
to flow in more easily.
It's about aligning yourself with that frequency of abundance.
And becoming a magnet for the things you want.
I love that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
in addition to gratitude, what other techniques does the audiobook recommend?
Well, another powerful one is visualization.
Okay.
And this isn't just about daydreaming.
Go on.
It's about using your imagination in a very deliberate way.
Focused.
Yes, close your eyes and vividly imagine yourself living the life you desire.
Mm-hmm.
Feel the emotions, experience the sensations.
As if it's already happening.
Exactly. The more real you can make it feel,
Yeah.
the more you align your energy with your desire.
It's like sending a clear signal to the universe
Yes.
about what we want to create.
But sometimes, even with all the gratitude and visualization,
Yeah.
those pesky negative thoughts creep in,
Oh, I know those gremlins.
right?
Yeah.
They can sabotage our efforts.
So how do we deal with them?
Well, the audiobook suggests a few approaches.
Okay, good.
One is to simply notice them without judgment.
Okay.
Just observe them as they arise.
Acknowledge them.
Yes, without getting caught up in the story.
So it's like saying, hello, negative thought.
Yeah, I see you.
I'm not giving you my power.
Exactly. And often, that simple act of acknowledgement can diminish their power.
That's powerful.
Another approach is to question their validity.
Oh, okay.
Like, is this thought really true?
Mm-hmm.
Is there evidence to support it?
Or is it just an old limiting belief?
Exactly, one that's no longer serving you.
It's about becoming more discerning about what thoughts we choose to entertain.
And finally, the audiobook reminds us we don't have to do this alone.
We can tap into a higher power.
Yes, whatever that means to you.
It's about surrendering to a force greater than ourselves.
And trusting that we're guided and supported
Every step of the way.
as you embark on this journey.
Of don't chase, attract.
Remember to be kind to yourself
It's a process.
with ups and downs.
It's not about perfection.
Right, it's about progress.
Celebrate the wins, learn from the setbacks,
And never lose sight of that incredible power you hold.
to create a life that lights you up.
It's all about letting go, surrendering to the flow.
And trusting that everything is unfolding perfectly.
Even if it doesn't always look that way.
That's a beautiful thought to end on.
It is, isn't it?
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into Don't Chase, Attract.
It's been a pleasure exploring these ideas with you.
We hope you've gained some valuable insights.
And inspiration to start attracting the amazing things you deserve.
So until next time, keep those vibes high.
And those desires flowing.
Welcome to the show we're in. News to share, where to begin. Free sides to every tale we tell. The truth is here, it's ringing bells. Dive in deep, let's take a look. In every twist